And that whilst your purpose
that
never
you've signed up to
changes, your
and we share
assignment
together
changes from
is
time
to
time.
be your best in all
But
you do.
and greatness can only be measured by the difference between before you showed up and after you showed up. If I look at the number of people whose lives have been transformed by your voice, that's how we measure your greatness. I thought that I would share something with you that I hope will help in your in not only in defining and clarifying who you are to the world, but in how the world recognizes and receives you. And I think that it's extremely powerful. You know, what today I call the brand you. That's what I want to share about today, the brand you. One of the core, I mentioned to you about 15 or so things that the world pays superior value for. In other words, when they reach out for real gold, 21 karat gold, you know, when they see these things, I'm not sure how many people can remember. Just guys, I just want you to throw some at me. Come on, guys. I know you can do it right now. Come on. I want to see everyone type at least one thing that you recall from what the world pays superior value for. Okay? The world pays superior value for it. Urgent. Thank you. Urgent. No. Superior value. As you know, trends. Thank you. Yes. Specialized expertise, right? Exclusivity. Yeah. Whatever is important. Cutting edge. Exactly. Packaging. That's right. Priority. Anything that's top priority for them. Whatever is scarce and cannot be found easily. Attributable value. In other words, results that they can tie to your intervention. Quality, exclusive, fantastic. Okay, one of the things, something that's relevant to them, okay? You know, I think Victor's led me to that point. I said the world pays for reputation. And I said, not just reputation, but a strong reputation. And think about it this way. We understand that a good name is better than silver and gold, because it has the capacity to produce silver and gold. I want you to remember that. So a good name is much more to be desired than silver and gold, for the simple reason that a good name is a gold mine. It produces gold. It produces silver. That's why you should desire, rather than gold, desire the gold mine. I want you to remember that. And most of us are good people. The challenge is we have not yet just been able to nurture ourselves, what we do, our message into what can be, known and therefore become a good name. One of the blessings that God promised Abraham on his obedience of leaving his father's house says, I will make you a good, and I will give you a great name. In other words, when of all the things that God can give to a person, a strong personal brand is one of the most important things to him. It's great that you know people, but then the question is, who knows you and what do they know you for? When you know people, you have contact. When they know you, you have a brand. It's one thing to be able to make contact. A gentleman said to me one day, very many years ago, this was soon after Governor Fashola had just been elected governor. I think this must have been 2007, 2008. My friend comes into the office. Hey, Bobo, what's going on? I said, man, we have made it. I went to this place and Fashola was there, and something just said to me, walk up to him. And I walked up to him and I just said to him boldly, Governor, you talk a nice talk. Can I have your number? And Fashola just told him, yeah. I mean, and he just asked for the P and said, give him my number. And he said to me, sir, can I reach on this number? And he said, yes. So the guy came back and said to me, we have hammered, we have made it. I was not trying to burst his bubble, but I just asked him, so did he take your number? You should have seen, it wasn't the effect I was hoping for. I wasn't trying to be a bubble buster. I just actually wanted to know, so I know you took his number. Did he take your number? The guy said, no, he didn't. I said, so if you call him now, will he have your caller ID? I said, no. So now at that point in time, I think the guy realized there's a difference between having a contact and having a connect. Contacts are people you can reach out to. Connects are the people who will reach out to you, who will do things for you, you know, because it is you. They recognize you. And I wanted to quickly just give you 5 things, 5 in very quick succession, 5 things that, in a sense, help you to build a strong personal brand. So I'm going to give you 5 things around what brands are. Okay? In other words, 5 attributes of a strong brand. The first thing I want you to know about every brand is that every brand is known. Therefore, be known. That's the first, my advice to you, be known. There is no point in a sense, there's no point in being gifted if you are not known for the gift that you carry. I want you to write this down. Your name is the address for a solution. Your name is the address for a solution. If your name cannot be remembered on the day the problem you solve shows up, your name is a code. Your name is the address for a solution. But if on the day the problem that you can solve, on that day, your name cannot be recollected, your name is a code. It's like XY23X255 into K. It has no meaning. So you've got to be known. So you must be known. That's number 1. You must be known. Number 2, you must be known for something. In other words, number 1, you must be recognized. Number 2, you must be attributable. That's what I'm saying. Your name has to be known with something. When I say to you Coca-Cola, you don't think about a car. You recognize Coca-Cola, but you also know Coca-Cola as something. If I say to you apple, many of you probably don't even think about the fruit. Because now the word apple is now more known by a company than the fruit that had outlasted that had predated that company by thousands of years. How can a brand be so powerful that it will take a generic item like apple and rebrand it in the mind of people? So you've got to be known, but you've got to be known for something. And the question you ask yourself is, what do you want people to think about when your name shows up? So I've said be known. I've said be known for something. Be known for something good. And then be known to be the great, at least amongst the great, in something. Be known to be amongst the great in what it is that you're known to. I was really, really, really thrilled one day to find out that if you go on Google and just type in motivational speaker, you guys may want to try it out sometime. I didn't say in Nigeria, motivational speaker. We found out amongst the top 50 that I think I was perhaps one of the only Africans and the only Nigerian that the image shows up globally amongst the top. Just type motivational speaker, nothing, just put that. And that was really something, that was a major, this happened last year, and it's something that I was really blown away by. Okay, all right. So the last one is be known for something people are willing to pay for. Be known for something people are willing to pay for. Because I believe that your bank account is a reflection of the problems that you're solving. And so if you look at the problems you solve regularly, whether it's on daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, half-yearly, annually, or even some problems that are like a once and for all problem, like a wedding gown is a once and for all need by God's grace. But you've got to ask yourself, if I want to jack up my income, my earnings, my gold, then how regularly do I provide service for the people who I serve?